Huh. You know what? I wasn't expecting this to happen. Hello everyone who just wants to be a tiny, tiny tank driving around in the big, beautiful world. I'm Waterwise and welcome back to From the Depths. And it is time! We have filled out the roster of the second faction for my community's custom campaign, Plutono. If you don't know what that is, oh boy, it's hard to explain. It's a custom campaign, it's a big one. Actually, it's not hard to explain, I just did it. Now, the first faction was the Howl Confederation, which is all about dat wood, don't laugh. The second faction is the Amphitazwa Alliance. As you could probably guess from the name, they're all about the tanks. The amphibious tanks, specifically, like our little friend here, who is gonna hop into the water eventually, I think so? I don't know. Where are we? Are we going anywhere? Where did we go? Where did we come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I can't even see myself on the map. Oh, there we are. Go forth to the water, stupid. Go swim! Go and swim! Whee! Anyway, so, what to talk about? So, the gimmick with Amphitazwa, because Howl is all about the wood, Amphitazwa is all about the fact that they live in a piece of horrible terrain. So, you'll notice this is mostly land. If you zoom out, this is not the finalized version of the map, by the way, you'll notice that there's patchy bits of water and land and all this stuff. Their neck of the woods is not very ship-friendly, but more importantly, it's not very submarine-friendly. So, in order to counter their kind of Command and Conquer style tank, hover tank, AFVs and aircraft stuff, you're gonna need to, well, either fly, or you're gonna need amphibious vehicles of your own. And, well, I just thought we'd go through some notable craft, because there's a lot of craft in Amphitazwa. And, like, I don't know, this campaign's so big, I keep forgetting, like, what's in here and what isn't. You are stuck, sir. Why are you stuck? Also, it bears repeating that, like, nothing you're gonna see today is finalized. A lot of stuff is going to be, like, it's gonna need some fixing. I think this guy's out. Nope, never mind. There we go. This thing was confused. Nope, it's still confused. Why are you confused? No! We need to fix the Kermit! Anyway, this is the first vehicle I wanted to show up simply because I thought it was adorable. Who originally made this? Fan build. Well, that doesn't tell you much. I think maybe this thing's altitude settings are borked. Maybe they're borked. No, or maybe it's just swiveling around a lot. Hang on a minute. Let's. This is really showing it off. Minimum altitude, max altitude. What the hell? On land, no. It should be like this. No! Do that. Do that, you fool. There you go. There we go. That fixed it. Alright, so a little note to anyone who wants to make amphibious vehicles. You need to set it to pathfind on water and then give it like 50 meters of land tolerance. Otherwise, it's going to get confused when you tell it to swim, and that's bad. Alright, so the Kermit's adorable. That's the first one I wanted to show off. Very much an easy design, as you can guess. But then there's another one that is a personal favorite of mine again. It's called the Gek, which is short for gecko. This is one of the first things ever submitted for Amphitazwa. Oh yeah, the decos on this need to be fixed. Hold on. This is a great chance to show off how this bloody thing is not finished. Hold on. Hold on, just... Ow! This is hard. Okay. Wheel decos need fixing. But anyway, the Gek has a special place in my heart, because when I first was playtesting Plutono, this was a surprisingly annoying little dude. Again, this is not a hard design. The Gek is currently classed as medium, and it's only medium because, like, it's cheap, it's spammable, and that is a Seawiz turret up there. It's made by Draloric, who makes a bloody nice tank. It's very, very nice. So yeah, Gek, keep an eye out for that when you play through Amphitazwa. Very, very nice tank. We do need the tanks to shoot at things, but We're gonna get to that. Oh, don't you worry. The Green Anaconda is another one I have had personal experience with, because those of you who know my icicle, my boat, I will actually show off the icicle. The icicle's fun. Where do we go? Let's go here. We're in the big pond, and we're going to spawn in. Firstly, the Green Anaconda. Green Anaconda redundant internals. The reason that this thing I personally found was impressive is because this thing kills the icicle one-on-one, which is something that not many craft in this weight range can do. It's because it's actually armored against kinetics properly. Let's go Amphitaswell Alliance, and let's go over here, spawn in our favorite friend, the icicle, and hopefully the icicle doesn't immediately run aground and die, because that will be very embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. Where are we going? Where... Help, where am I? I lost myself. I've lost my soul. There we go. I'm going to spawn in a slightly cheaper version, but there we go. So this thing is just a lump of heavy armor masquerading as a tank. Although I guess that is what a tank is supposed to be, isn't it? So yeah. The icicle initially starts winning, and then turns out having proper kinetic resistance adds up a lot. Yep, okay, the icicle officially stopped winning, because this is a glass cannon facing something it can't out-DPS, which is a problem. Dare I say a big problem. Who would have thought that Ductmageddon and Wedges would do a really good trick? Though that particle cannon is more dead than it used to be. Wow, this thing just got levitated out of the water by how badly it exploded. But yeah, Green Anaconda, keep an eye out for that one. Where is the Green Anaconda on the spreadsheet? Oh yeah, this is a Godly. It's one of the cheaper Godlies that the Amphitaswell Alliance can throw at you. I should be looking at the Green Anaconda. Yeah, you can see, it's got railguns, and it's very pretty. Walter Rourke made this, I believe. Who decorated this? I think Orange decorated this. And just a note down here, you'll notice that these Amphitaswell designs, they tend to lack torpedo defense, because their main torpedo defense is that their home turf is not very torpedo friendly for the most part. So if you test against these in the designer and you think to yourself, oh, these things are vulnerable to torpedoes, easy peasy. Bad news. You can't torpedo them for the rest of the time. Alright, and the icicle has been crippled. That is embarrassing for me. It's almost like you can't win everything with a, wooden glass cannon, can ya? Although that is getting right in there. Green Anaconda needs to take out the main gun, otherwise it is going to die. It is going to take out the main gun. I think it just did. Whee! Yeah, nope, Icicle ain't winning this. Also, I keep forgetting how much damage the main gun of the Icicle actually does. I keep forgetting about it. Aha! Alright, enough of this silliness. Enough of this madness, I say. We need to look at other things. So, Green Anaconda, that's quite fun. We gotta talk about the Sea Snake. The train! The train! The rain falls mainly on the train. Right, have these. Sea Snake. So this is one of the most recent additions to the Alliance. The Sea Snake is very fun because it's a train! It is a train. Drive in a circle, you crazy train. Right, so this, unfortunately, is a little bit of a laggy fella, but it's okay, because it's gorgeous. And also, I have the render distance mod, which definitely doesn't make things any easier. So, this was made by Driver, aka Mortar Magier, and it's essentially an artillery AFV, using the, what's it? The classic Dr. Cruiser train set. Why are you so... You need to start floating. You need to start floating. Uh-oh. Aha! The floating has begun. Alright, so, I'm gonna add a little note here that this guy needs, to be less sinky when entering the water. Where did I put it? needs to be less sinky when entering the water. Lots of notes on my mighty spreadsheet, which I'm so fond of. Okay then. But yeah, train! Runaway train, running right off the track. That is, that's my theme song at the moment. There's also a very important, hold on, let's spawn in Rambot. Let's go here and spawn in Rambot, like so. Turn the torch off because there's something very important. There's something very important that you must see here on the final section of the snake drain. How do I get in? Help. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's how we get in. Here's how we get in. Input error. Oh no! Nope. Wrong one. Is it this one? It is! Look who it is! Look who it is. It is Sooty. Sooty is here! Sooty's been here the whole time. Everyone does need to see this, because Easter eggs are always welcome in Vaction submissions. Rambot's going to die now. Rambot is dead. There they go. Alright, next on the list of notable Amphitasma stuff, the Jaguar. So, in case anyone's wondering, the Sea Snake is it's a medium design because it's cram heavy, and just for giggles, I'm going to spawn the Jaguar on an enemy team so you can, kind of get a sense of how nasty this thing is. This is the hover tank. The hover tanks are really the strength of Amphitasma. They have some damn good hover tanks. This fella is, this guy traumatized me because, fun fact, when playtesting Plutono, I like to make swarms of fast aircraft. The Jaguar is death to swarms of fast aircraft. Actually, it's death to a lot of things. Because it's got a nice laser on it, it's got a nice fast-firing APS, it's got a whole bunch of missiles and munition things and stuff like that. It is also very missile-proof. Saying that, it just got hit by a bunch of missiles. And the Sea Snake is having a very bad day. Actually, don't think the Sea Snake has laser defense, which is awkward. Might need to add that, although smoke would make this thing even more laggy. Are those large missiles? I think they might be. Oh, how about that? Nope, never mind. Wow, the Sea Snake is going to die! And of course this thing is too damn fast for crams and shoots a lot of them down anyway. So yeah, this thing haunts my nightmares because... How fast does this thing move? Yeah, this is an 86 meters per second broadsider that deletes volleys of missiles and will murder small craft like this. Like, I think a Jaguar could take on... How expensive is this? This could easily murder the cost equivalent amount of, like, flying squirrels. Like, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It also has torpedoes because, well, no, it has buoys. And it's going through the trees. It's a ghost! Render distance mod, by the way. Can recommend. Very cool. It just broke the train. It broke the friggin' train! What happened? No, what's happened? The train does weird this one's just like, alright, I'm frickin' coming for you. I'm coming for you. We're gonna do 1v1 honorable combat. Ow, my body. Okay, then. We need to throw, we need reinforcements, we need reinforcements for our train here. So, we're gonna spawn in another nasty design, which is the Conidae. So, the naming scheme for Amphitasma, if you hadn't guessed already, is like swamp and wetland creatures. So yeah, the Jaguar is a very swimmy cat, that counts. The Conidae is the cone snail. So yeah, this thing is horrifying because, you know the Lightning Hood Super Radiance? This is like that, but worse. This has a pierce laser like, wow. It goes pew! It zaps things and sets it on fire. And this poor Jaguar is going to have a bad day. Assuming it is going to have a bad day. Is it going to go pew? It did go pew. It's literally hitting... Oh, yep, there we go. So yeah, that pierce laser is ridiculously strong. goes through lots of layers of armor and sets everything on fire as it just goes through it. So let me show you the stats on this. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Catanaccio? So there's the optics. Very well decorated. It uses the red book trick, by the way. So we're gonna go over there, below 52% total. You see the damage down there? It's gonna do about 120,000, yep, about 130,000 laser damage, just because, and does horrible things to anything that is nice and compact, much like the Jaguar is. This is very much a middle finger to flying bricks. I think like a pack of Conades can actually take on the Pyre. I haven't tested that, but it's worth doing. I think the builder of it, who done did this? Death Pancake did. Death Pancake makes a good hover tank. Alright, next on the list. Let's stop this senseless violence and start doing some sensible violence. What's another fun thing to look at? There's the Titanoboa. That is definitely a tank. The builder, honestly, didn't cook that well, although the people who optimized and decorated it, thank you John McFist and Zuzu, they cooked pretty well. And I can say that because I built the bloody thing. So, for anyone who's been following the live streams, this is like 6-7 live streams of pain trying to make a godly tank hunter, and I just realized I need to decorate those barrels to look less terrible. This thing is a lesson in how not to build a front-sider because it is on land. Yes, it does float. It has got stupidly large amounts of stuff inside it, and the fact it can turn on land at all is a bit of a miracle. Let's spawn in... What's next on the list? The Titanoboa, the Garrus. Let's spawn in the Garrus, because the Garrus is funky. The Garrus is another one that is a middle finger to swarms of light flyers, and it is a walker. So, rather laggy, but definitely worth it. Like, I really wanted to have walkers in this campaign, and by gum, people delivered. Thank you, people. Who made this again? Diffident Alice. Diffident Alice makes a damn good walker. It's got folding out props and everything. And it's not going to win this because the Titanoboa is a bit of a monster. But this goes zap, zap, zap with that laser, deletes swarms of flyers, and the Titanoboa is just kind of just a long brick. Like, this was the unofficial train of Amphitasma before the actual Sea Snake was made. And yes, those guns are high caliber and they fire quite quickly. And they're super cav. And holy crap, look, this thing actually floats. How does it do that? Witchcraft, magic, and unlike other stuff, this has torpedo defense. So I don't know how much trouble the Titanoboa would give people, but also I do want to shout out myself for drawing a sick snake on the back of it. Seriously, sick. Gonna throw up. Very stylized. Me likey. But the decorations, that credit goes to Azusa, Empress Azusa, who is a patron of my Patreon, which you should go hang out in, as is John McFist and other cool people. But yeah, so yeah, the Garrus is having a bad day, but like, honestly, this was not a fair fight, because like, the Titanoboa is like a lot bigger and meaner. But you know what isn't a lot bigger and meaner? You know what is as big and mean as the Titanoboa, if not more so, in fact, definitely more so? Another walker. We got I really should have saved this for last, but screw it. The King Crab. So this is the boss craft for Amphitasma, and is like we're going full Supreme Commander here. This thing is a massive walker that will rock your socks. It's doing the splits! And now it isn't. And it's got big-ass railguns. It's got a big-ass pack, and yeah, it launches big missiles, and it spawns nukes. So, if you find this on land, brace your anus. So yeah, the Titanoboa is already having a very, very bad day, because plasma does terrible things to frontsiders. There is Diff Seawers doing what it does best. And I've never actually fought the Titanoboa like properly against the King Crab before. But yeah, unfortunately this is a laggy fight. Also, fun thing about walkers, whenever something aims for the legs, it's a bad time. What is this? That is 2 million, and that is just over 1 million. So yeah, it would take 2 Titanoboas to actually probably take on a King Crab. And it is definitely the King of Crab. The ultimate life form is Crab. Big ass crab. Who made this? Again, Death Pancake. Not only makes a damn good hover tank, also makes a damn good walker. I think that, yep, laser turret just got blown off. Which is bad, because there is a nuclear weapon that is going to ruin our day. Like so. This is why air gaps are quite handy. Why are we driving so close? Uh-oh. Huh. Ah, yes! Drive underneath it! What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Well then. Remember to kiss each other. Mr. T-Boa, I'm really not, I mean, this is one way to win, I guess. Because that one main gun is still firing, and now the... now it literally can't aim at you. Huh. You know what? I wasn't expecting this to happen, but, I genuinely don't know how that happened. Hold on, maybe a minute. Hold on a second. Nope. I don't know why this happened. The Titanoboa really should keep its distance better. I guess this is the only way T-Boa can possibly win. Anyway, let's destroy this lagfest before my computer melts. And there's one last thing I wanted to show off. Amphitasma has a bunch of different planes, it's not just tanks. And my personal favorite is, well, my first favorite to test against is the Firehawk. Okay, I have to show off the Firework because it's just cool. And also because I test using these things a lot. Yeah, so those of you who know Command & Conquer 3, this is basically the Firehawk from that game. And true to the name, it has a bunch of incendiary missiles. This is a godly bomber squadron. We are probably going to have to upgrade a little bit. Who made this? Johnny Boy made this. We probably are going to have to up the godliness of this, although it is pretty good. Let's spawn in the final thing. Let's spawn in the final air support. And let's go helicopters. The Cephinotes Hylas. I forget what this is called, why it's called this. It's the scientific name of some kind of thing. Let's spawn this in. And the fun thing about this guy is that it, okay, it accidentally... Okay, that tank also needs to be tweaked. Hold on. Should have spawned it higher. But yeah, this is a big scary helicopter thing. And don't mind me, just gonna make a note on the spreadsheet, is like tank needs wheel deco fixed. Anyway, the reason I'm mentioning the Cephinoides is because I ran into this thing in one of my playtests, and it damn near killed me. Like, it almost took out my HQ fortress and cost me the whole damn campaign. It is not doing well against the Firehawks, hilariously enough. Although, by the looks of it, the Firehawks aren't doing super good either. Fun fact, these things are faster than they look. Bullets, my favorite. And now, here's the tank, being all tanky. Oh dear. Yep, this is what happens. I really didn't mean to show off craft which are, like, busted, but, unfortunately, that happens sometimes. This is why we're gonna have to go through and fix everything. Roughly 400 vehicles and counting. Where is the Cephinoides? Are you burning to death, you horrible menace to society? Yes, you are. Who's a bloody gorgeous helicopter, by the way. Bloody gorgeous. So yeah, that is an overview of some of the things that are going to be in the Amphitasma Alliance. Did that thing just... Those aren't nukes, right? Those are missiles. So yeah, nice Burt gun. So yeah, if those of you who are fans of CNC, I think you're gonna like the Amphitasma Alliance because they just go full combination of GDI. It's mostly GDI, I think. Yeah. That's basically it. I'm not going to go over every single damn vehicle because there's too many! And I want to save some surprises for people. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Huge thank you to everyone who has participated in this project. Because holy crap, it's been like 2 years and counting, and we're getting there, but it's slow and it's hard. You know what else is slow and hard? A tortoise. Notably hard. Do not bite. It'll hurt your teeth. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps. And there's fun perks in it for you. At the lowest tier, access to a Patreon-exclusive Discord. Medium tier, like craft reviews. I'll look over your stuff for you. I will be obligated to. You can demand that of me. And at the highest tier, I'll even build stuff or draw stuff for you. It's a good time in there, and it's fun in the Patreon Discord. We do cool things in there. We're gonna start doing events! How about that? And do check out my other channels on my Twitch. It is a good time over there. Other video games and art and all that groovy stuff. And I'll hopefully see you there, and I will definitely see you next time in From the Depths. Farewell! The Firehawks definitely get destroyed a lot in combat testing, and today is apparently no different.